Hey, welcome back to Mr. Menta's ELL Classroom. Today we're getting close to the end of Chapter 1 of the Red Book. A lot of review here, a lot of talk about the present tense, the past tense, the future tense. To complete this lesson, you're going to need this page from the textbook, page 8, and this page from the textbook, page 9. You're also going to need a blank sheet of paper and a pen or pencil. So, what we've got here is a good old-fashioned reading assignment. Okay? So we've got a pretty long story here because we're in the second book now. And we can read pretty well. So you're going to read this, Very Good Friends, East and West. Read the whole story. Okay? And then the second story, Very Good Friends, North and South. Read that whole story. And then go on to the next page after you're done reading. And we're going to have some questions. Okay? We got some questions about it. So, number 1. True or false? Eric and Susan are in high school. Okay? I want you to write a complete sentence for every answer. Okay? Whether it's true or not. So you say, true, Eric and Susan are in high school. Or, false, Eric and Susan are in college. Okay? Either way, if it's false, I want you to tell me the correct answer. If it's true, just write true and then the sentence again. Okay? So do that. Do all that reading. Answer these 9 questions. Give me 9 sentences. Then after that, we're going to come back here and we're going to do a listening exercise together. Okay? All right? So, for now, pause the video, go back to this page and read the story. Then come back over here after you've read the story and write the answers to these questions, okay? All right. All right. Pause the video. Get to work. All right. Did you pause the video and write the answers? Let's go over them then. Number 1. Eric and Susan are in high school. True or false? Okay. That is false. Eric and Susan are not in high school. Eric and Susan went to high school together. They went to college together. They're not in school at all. Okay? False. Number 2. Eric lives on the West Coast. True or false? True. Eric lives in California. That's the West Coast. Number 3. Susan sent Eric some CDs last year. False. Eric sent Susan some CDs last year. 4. Susan was sick last year. True. Susan was in the hospital last year, so we probably know she was sick. 5. They were friends when they were children. True. They went to school together. Number 6. Carlos and Maria don't live in Wisconsin. No. I guess I'm missing the end of the... There we go. Now. Carlos and Maria don't live in Wisconsin now. True. They live in Florida now. Number 7. Florida is in the north. False. Florida is in the south. Number 8. Carlos and Maria send messages on the internet. True. They communicate very often on the internet. Number 9. Carlos and Maria moved into a condominium last year. False. Okay? Carlos and Maria did not move into a condominium last year. The people who wrote the story, moved into a condominium last year. We moved into a condominium last year. So false. We moved into a condominium last year. Okay, good work. Let's go on to the listening. Number 1. Just pull up. Okay. Listen and choose the correct answer. So number 1. What are you going to do tomorrow? Which one of these should it be? Okay. Just on your paper, separate sheet of paper, you can write A or B. Or if you circled it, you can circle it. Okay? What are you going to do tomorrow? B. I'm going to play tennis. Number 2. Okay? What do you do in the summer? Do you want me to say it twice? I'll say it twice. What do you do in the summer? B. I go to the beach. Okay? Make sure you're writing an answer as I'm talking, okay? Write something down. Write A or B for each one. Number 3. Write A or B for this. Number 3. When did you clean your apartment? When did you clean your apartment? Yesterday morning. When did you clean your apartment? Number 4. What did you give your parents for their anniversary? What did you give your parents for their anniversary? A. I gave them a plant. Number 5. Where did you and your friends go yesterday? Where did you and your friends go yesterday? We went to the mall. Number 6. How often do they send messages to each other? How often do they send messages to each other? B. They send messages every week. Number 7. What did he give her? What did he give her? A. He gave her flowers. Number 8. When are you going to make pancakes? When are you going to make pancakes? B. Tomorrow morning. Good. All right. And now last, we've got a writing assignment. Okay. So, a very good friend. Do you have a very good friend who lives far away? Tell about your friendship. How do you know each other? How do you communicate with each other? Do you call, write, send email messages? What do you talk about or write about? How do you send each other presents? Do you help each other out? How? Okay? So here, you are going to write more sentences. I want you to write at least one sentence for every question here. Okay? So one sentence for this, one sentence for this, one sentence for this, one sentence for this, one sentence for this. Okay? So that's 5 sentences plus one intro to tell who they are. Okay? So you're going to write that on your own after the video ends. But so for example, I could say, my friend Kyle lives in Michigan. That would be sentence number 1. Sentence number 2. Kyle and I went to school together. How do we know each other? We went to school together. Next, how do you communicate with each other? We write each other emails and we talk on the phone. Okay? That's how we communicate. Number 4, what do you talk about or write about? We talk about our work and our families. Okay? Do you send each other presents? We do not send each other presents. Maybe I should, but we don't. Do you help each other? How? We help each other by listening when we have a problem. Okay? So that's how you're going to finish up with this page, there's no way for me to check that work. You just have to write it on your own. But this is going to be practicing writing. This is a good exercise for us using our English skills in everyday life. Okay? So, go ahead and write that, and then you're done.